This is Lamb of God in the key of G, and I've kind of stripped this down to some basics for you so that you can chord along and enjoy playing this song. Make sure to stop the video and click on the description below because I do have the chord sheet that you can print out and it'll make more sense when we go through it. All right, so in this key, we have G, C, D, and then we have an E minor. So just those 4 chords. So let's go through those. So if you look for this group of 3 black notes, you're going to find the G kind of tucked right in between these first 2 black notes, okay? So line up your 5 fingers, play every other note, G, B, D, and that is a G chord, okay? Then we are going to play D chord, D, F sharp, A. And if you can imagine this chord being a triangle, that kind of helps. That's the only black note that we're going to play in this song, okay? And then if you move up 1 set of notes, kind of tuck your 3rd finger in here, we are playing an E minor right there. E, G, B. Okay, and then we have our C chord. C, E, G. Actually, I should have played it up here. I'm probably going to play the C chord right here, but there's a lot of flexibility when you're playing chording, okay? And we're only playing it 1 per verse, so there's not many C's in here, okay? So C, E, G is a C major chord, okay? So those 4 chords. All right, let's take a look at the left hand, and we're going to try to find a place that we can kind of camp out here with this left hand so we don't have to move the whole song. So I kind of like to kind of put the pinky on G, line up my 5 fingers, and then I'll show you how to merge these 2 together. So we have G up here, and we're going to play just G single note down here. Okay, then we're going to play C to C, D, remember that triangle on our right hand, to the D single note, and then E minor, and E in the bass. Okay. So how we're going to bring the 2 hands together, this song is written in 3/4 times. So it's a rhythm I call together, right, right, or a 1-to-3 ratio. So that's looks like this. Together, right, right, together, right, right, together, right, right, and so on. Okay. So if you kind of get this nice marching rhythm, this will kind of give you into this kind of waltzing pattern that a 1-to-3 ratio, 3/4 time kind of has. It's kind of this dum, bum, 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 bum. It's not necessarily a waltz, but hopefully that helps kind of show that rhythm a little bit more. Sometimes in this song versus a lot of others that I teach, there is going to be 2 beats on 1 chord, and then you're going to play the 3rd one by itself. So I'm going to sing through and play verse 1 so you can see what I mean, okay? Your only son, no sin to hide, but you have sent him from your side to walk upon this guilty sod and to become the Lamb of God. So sometimes like your only son, no sin. So notice I didn't go together, right, right. I went together, right, chord change. Okay, so it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, do, do. So sometimes you're going to have that 3rd beat be on a different chord. Okay, so I also write the chord above the word or the syllable in which it changes. So hopefully that helps kind of anticipate that change of when that next chord needs to be played. Okay, so let's just go through verse 1. Your only son, no sin, D chord there, to hide, but you have sent him from your side to walk upon this guilty sod and to become the Lamb of God. Or in that last line, for instance, it's kind of a tricky one. So if this is too tricky for you, play the right hand by itself, then merge the 2 hands together, or find one of our many songs in the key of C. That'll help simplify your beginning kind of player. This is more of an, I would say, intermediate song. So stick to songs in the key of C. Vocally, this just fit better with my voice. Plus, I love to kind of help our students diversify their playing, so play in different keys. So anyway, back to the last line, and to become the Lamb of God. You'll notice, and to become the Lamb So that 3 beats was G, D, G. So it went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so sometimes those 3 beats are going to be swapped, or kind of split up, I should say, between 2 chords. So be anticipating that. But let me show you what is simple about this song. Verse 1, 2, and 3 are the exact same chords, just different words, obviously. That'll help you take care of 3/4 of the song. So let's jump into the chorus just for a bit so you can see the same chords. You're just going to be playing them in a different order. And actually, we don't play the C chord in the chorus. Okay. Oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy Lamb of God. Oh, wash me in His precious blood, Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. Okay. Oh, Lamb of E minor. This is where that left hand just swings that E open. I don't want you to move your left hand out of position. Otherwise, you kind of lose your track of where you're at. So, oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy G again. Lamb of God, oh, wash me in His precious blood, my Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. Like I said, this is a little bit more of an intermediate song than the typical songs I sing on our library for you. So make sure to not be overwhelmed. Take it one hand at a time. And go back to the beginning if you need a lot of help, because I kind of, when you notice that there's patterns in verse 1, 2, and 3 being the same thing, it helps you take out that overwhelm, remove the left hand altogether, and just play the right hand. And then when you get familiar with that, then just play the left hand through it and just kind of chord through, G, D, G, just so your hands can get used to the new placement of where they're supposed to go. All right, I'm going to play it beginning to end. When you're ready, play along with me. Here you go. Son, no sin to hide, but you have sent Him from your side to walk upon this guilty sod and to become the Lamb of God. Your gift of love they crucified, they laughed and scorned Him as He died. The humble King they named a fraud and sacrificed the Lamb of God. Oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy Lamb of God. Oh, wash me in His precious blood, my Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. I was so lost, I should have died, but you have brought me to your side to be led by your staff and rod and to be called the Lamb of God. Oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy Lamb of God. Oh, wash me in His precious blood, my Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. Oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy Lamb of God. Oh, wash me in His precious blood, my Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. Oh, Lamb of God, sweet Lamb